When did history begin? Long before the emergence of cities and written words, a world of stories were passed down from one generation to the next through spoken language. This era, known as prehistory, was a time when our ancestors roamed the earth, hunting, gathering, and slowly forming the foundations of what would become complex societies. As the human mind evolved, so did the need to record experiences and knowledge. It was around 3400 to 3000 BCE in the fertile land of Mesopotamia, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, that the first sparks of recorded history were ignited. Here, the Sumerians, in their bustling cities like Uruk, began to engrave symbols on clay tablets. These symbols, known as cuneiform, were the first steps towards writing, marking the beginning of recorded history. Around the same time, far to the southwest, in the land of the Nile, the ancient Egyptians were developing their own form of writing. Hieroglyphics adorned the walls of tombs and temples, telling stories of gods, kings, and everyday life. This parallel emergence of writing systems in different parts of the world highlights a pivotal moment in human history, the transition from prehistory to history. However, the story of early history is not limited to Mesopotamia and Egypt. In the Indus Valley, around 2600 BCE, a mysterious script appeared. Although undeciphered to this day, these inscriptions on seals and pottery suggest a highly organized society with advanced urban planning and trade networks. Similarly, in ancient China, the earliest forms of writing have been found on oracle bones around 1200 BCE, used for divination and recording significant events. An ancient Chinese scene featuring scholars using oracle bones for divination. The scene includes a traditional village with people engaged in various activities such as farming, cooking, and crafts. The scholars are surrounded by ancient Chinese symbols and ancient writing on bones. But what is history, really? Is it merely the presence of written records, or does it encompass human experience, culture, and innovation that predates writing? Many scholars argue that history begins with the birth of societies, the development of art, religion, and governance, even if these were not initially recorded in written form. In the cradle of civilization, the Sumerians were among the first to create a structured society with cities, laws, and religious practices. Their cuneiform tablets reveal not only administrative details, but also epic tales such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature. Similarly, the hieroglyphics of ancient Egypt provide theories of a civilization that built monumental pyramids and developed a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and medicine. As we travel through time, we can divide history into distinct periods to better understand the progression of human civilization. Ancient history, beginning with the first written records, extends all the way to the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE. This period saw the rise and fall of great empires, the spread of religions, and the founding of many cultural practices that still influence us today. Following ancient history came the medieval period, which stretched from the fall of Rome to the beginning of the Renaissance in the 15th century. This era, often called the Middle Ages, was marked by feudalism, the spread of Christianity and Islam, and the cultural and intellectual renaissance that set the stage for the modern world. Modern history, beginning with the Renaissance, continues to this day. This period has witnessed unprecedented change, from scientific discoveries and technological advances to political revolutions and global conflicts. It is a time of rapid transformation, shaping the world in ways our earliest ancestors could hardly have imagined.